We were supposed to be leaving, but I've teleported inside of Kradaw's house. I hope I didn't break it. Okay. There we go. Here we are, back in port side. Well, lad, this is one for the captain's log. Sorry to put your ship through so much, Captain. Ah, she's nae done for just yet, lad. I knew I should have retired last year. I'm getting too old for this kind of ship. I'm tired of wasting all my precious time. But what else would you do? Well, I hear there may just be an opening in the lighthouse. Now, there's a sweet job. All the benefits of the sea with no risk of sinking. Well, that was quite the adventure. Now we gotta go back to Talawalk. Oh hey, it's that jester guy again. Why didn't you save Kradah? Apparently you went to his house. Hail, young squire, have you heard? I'm gonna try to be a beard. That doesn't quite rhyme. He really needs to work on it. Hello, sir, are you in a hurry? Ahoy! My old friend Captain Ann was looking for just a trusty soul as yourself. Yep, nothing changed here. Well, I guess I'll just have to walk back to Talawalk. It's not that far away, actually. When you think about it, it's not that far away. There's just one tiny problem. Well, actually, it's kind of... It's tiny in scale, but large in size. If you know what I mean. You get what I'm picking up? You picking up what I'm putting down? The thing is, there's a second teleportation scroll somewhere. And I thought the first one was over here, and I was going to pick it up and then get the second one on the Chaos Isle, but it wasn't there. So I'm just like, where is it? I could have swore it was out on this, in this little peninsula, little area like Dealy Bob. Maybe it was on the other side of the river. That might be it. Well, I should explore this area a little bit more thoroughly before I leave. There were some mountains I didn't check. Could be around there. Could be. Gotta find that second teleportation scroll so I can teach teleport to Alaron. And then he can slap on my strongest hafted weapon and go to town. Yeah. Because he'll do a lot more damage in melee than he does with bow and arrow. But having a bow and arrow is real convenient when you don't want to actually get hit. Or you don't want to have to actually walk up to enemies to hit them. But he's just tough enough to handle it now, so... So, are they interesting? Is who interesting? The sailors? No, not the sailors. What are you talking about? All these women you're getting to know. Keelan? We don't know very much about her, do we? I think she's wonderful. You do? Yes, I could go on, but you're always teasing me. I'm just surprised you brought her up. I knew it. She had that look. She paid you a lot of compliments, didn't she? Not really. Well, I'd be careful if I were you. Keelan's not above taking advantage of people, you know. In what way? Don't pretend you can't understand. Did she say something to you? Oh, never mind. Hey! I'll walk ahead if you don't mind. Someone is a bit jealous. I figured I'd ask about Keelan, because she could join the party at this point, which is why she was an option. Uh-oh. Bandits! Oh, how sweet the sound of banditry. Let's see if I can find where that thing is. Could've swore it was down there, but it's apparently not. This quest is harder than I expected. More monsters, more fighting. And I was surprised by those creatures on the island. We did our best. But some escaped. The enemy that escapes today returns tomorrow. Did I fight badly? When you use your sword, you throw your weight forward here, on your leading foot. So Traherne showed me. Did he? And where was this? Back at the castle. I see. And where are you now? You want me to fight differently? Traherne was fighting men. These minions are much larger. Even I don't have the weight to stand in the face of their blows. We must learn to use their own force against them. Next time, lean back a small amount and let them rush against you. Like this? Yes, try that. You think Rabasat is really after me? We saw who and how her minions attacked. They knew what they were doing. She'll never take me over. But she's getting stronger, and you're the key. Can you believe Cradal's theories? I don't like magicians, but I listen to what they have to say. You're in greater danger than we realized. We all are. Nice talking with you, Epkin. Always nice talking to you. See if we can find some of these mountains. Nah. So our big problem should be here. No, I guess not. Huh. Kind of weird. I remember if you come back from... Oh, I think I know what it is. If you try to recross the bridge before heading to the island, there's a really big chaos mauler in the way. He's super strong. I think the idea is to keep you from retreating. But of course, if you clear the island, then he's gone. So, might actually have been better to come back and kill him, because there's been a lot of experience. Oh, ogres, you're so simple. Hey, a bag. Hey, 20 gold. I wonder what could be on this little side path. What could it be? Could it be something cool? Or something super lame? Could be anything. We'll just have to keep our wits about us. And not get too excited when we see a bag. But if we sneak up on the enemy, we can fireball spam them. Or just, run up and smack him because it's only one guy. Can't believe I wasted all that time sneaking when it was just one guy. At least he gave me a small shield. That'll sell for a pretty penny. Got a path leading up here and a path that continues to follow the river. Could be anything around there. Oh, you're gonna be tough and attack me? That takes a lot of guts, you know. A lot of your guts. On the floor. Well, all the equipment the bandits are dropping is going to be some decent money. More decent than the occasional plurps of 100 gold. Come on. Ooh, Cyclops. Only one Cyclops. He will be very easy to stab. I will stab him post-haste. One stab, two stab. Shooting with arrow is very advanced stab from distance. I can't believe they guarded this treasure chest with just one guy. I'm sure that'll be fine. 2,000 gold in there? What? What? That was a lot of gold for basically the easiest. Like, honestly, that was just kind of silly. I'm telling you, that was silly. So that's what that is what that was. Now what? Hey, can I go up here? No, it doesn't look like it. But if we go around to the other side, where does this go? Does it just end, or... Oh. Just loops. It's just a loop. A slow loop. A sloop, if you will. Let's go elsewhere, I suppose. There's probably everything around these mountainous areas. It's just 2,000 gold. That's not bad for non-combat source of money. It's not great either. Ogres, come on. I don't like nighttime. We gotta rest and get to daytime. I should level up his ranger so I stop getting ambushed. How annoying. It says it's still nighttime. Well, then I'll just camp again. Should max out my ranger so that I don't get ambushed anymore. Like, I didn't want to, like, fill out that ranger so that I would get ambushed just every once in a while. But this is just too frequent. There's just too many ambushes going on all the time. We're gonna need a bit less ambushes here and there. And everywhere, in fact. So I'm getting a wee bit tired of trying to heal up and then having to fight a fight. Where did I wander up to? Is there even anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Nothing that I can pick up. I don't know why I came up here. It's a waste of everyone's time. We'll just call this Aidyn Chronicles the first... No, we'll call this Time Wasting Chronicles the First Mage. Because we wasted a lot of time walking around places we couldn't go. That didn't have anything. How very unpleasant. Oh, hey, a treasure chest I missed. Picking that lock. A great sword. I don't know. Doesn't look that great to me. I mean, you gotta show a little bit of taste with your swords. You can't just arbitrarily label them great and expect people to believe you. I mean, it doesn't even have a spell attached to it. How can it be great? You missed. Now this Warfane's a pretty great sword. Could use a little bit more base damage. Maybe a little bit more accuracy, so, you know, missing isn't a big deal, but on the whole, it's pretty good. I feel like there's something here. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's nothing. That was odd. Looked like I was fighting the wyverns, but I actually got attacked by the bandits. Oh no, he scored a critical hit. Well, that's what Brenna gets for running around in dragon leather. And not chaos robes. But if she doesn't wear the robes, then she can't be the sneaky sneak. She can't do the stealthy stealths and sneaks. Okay, listen, all of you guys need to just go away. this doesn't work. You're out of place. Get out of here. Get skedaddle. Skadoodle. Skadeedle. Vamos. Wow, Rita. You really showed him. He is so embarrassed right now. Alright, Rita's strength max. Now I can work on our warrior. His stuff's all super maxed. He's one step below maxing out warrior, which is what I want to do for him. So his intelligence is max, willpower's okay, endurance meh. Air shield though. I want that air shield. Level that up. Get that to 10. Bam. I want to level up her wizard so that she has less trouble hitting enemies with it. With magic. There must be like a treasure chest on this little rock. Or something. I can't get on it while sneaky. Let me on a rock. Oh, come on. Wouldn't let me sneak up the rock. Oh boy, they got the first turn and they got mirror off. How lovely. Oh, treasure chest. What's in it? What's in it? What's in it? Really? Oh, brother. Just a sleeping gas flask. I don't even know what that does. I assume it puts people to sleep. Oh, boy. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Boop, 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 boop. Chug, chug, chug. Bottoms up, as they say. And then we walk to Tallywalk. 'Cause there's nothing else to do. We got to go find a desert and talk to the Jundar or something. Apparently they can fix me. I'm just hope they don't show up and find the whole city razed and all the Jundar dead. That's about what my luck is pointing to. Everything's dead. Everything's dead. Straight up. Straight up murdered in their beds by chaos. It's a good thing Tallywalk's not that far. Basically just around the corner. Just gotta get around the corner. See, there's the bridge. Just gotta go over there. It's just a walk. Just a little walk. You know? Maybe it would be a good idea. What? Huh? All this time and still no name. Are we really going to ask the Jundar? I was really counting on the namer. Yes, Kradar was trusted by everyone. Except what? No, I've said enough about Kradar. You blame him for the split amongst the wizards? I don't blame him. I don't blame any of them. But they certainly haven't made this quest any easier, and they might have thought twice before. Before what? Never mind, I'm just a first-rank wizard. Before they broke their ties with Shamsuk? How did you know about that? Why won't you tell me why he's cursed your friend? Because you think the wizards are perfect. You idealize them. You look up to them. Well, we aren't perfect. But you had to find that out for yourself. I like these little road conversations we have. Makes it feel like your party's more of your party. Wish they'd interact with each other, but since they can't, since Alaron's the only constant, there's no way for them to really have a decent system set up so they can talk to each other. So everybody basically talks at Aileron, and then Aileron answers back. But we have arrived at Tallywalk, and we will now speak with Ardra. And Ardra will be probably a wee bit upset that we got Credar killed. Awfully sorry about that. But really was it my fault? Probably. They knew I was going to go to Credar, and so they had to kill him. Sacrifice him. Sacrifice his flesh and blood for darkness. Very unpleasant. Now we gotta talk to Ardra. Ardra. Talk to me, Ardra. Hopefully that gatekeeper won't be a jerk. Let's go. Come on. I wish there was a run button. I mean, I know I'm running, but I wish I could go faster. That's how it is with every game. No matter how fast you move, you're always like, can I move faster? Can I go at great speeds? Faster than any man has ever gone before? The answer is no. Because, well, you gotta be able to navigate, can't you? Ardra. That's not Ardra's room. This one's Ardra's room. Sad news you have brought once again. Honored Mother, before Credar died, he gave me instructions. I have disagreed with the great old one. Now he's gone. And whatever his wishes were, they will be honored. He told me to see the Jundar. He said I should look for a namer there. And then you will. But first we must care for our friend in accordance with the rules of magic. Help me bury him, child. And for a short time, be safe in Tallywalk. None of the world's chaos can touch you here. Who are these minions, Honored Mother? What kind of creature controls them? I will not give them the credit of discussion while Credar is unmoored. After the funeral, we can speak openly. Until then, use the wizard school books and writings to answer any questions you might have. We never allow one outside the craft to read here, but the times are unusual indeed. Thank you, Honored Mother. Where should I go after the funeral is over? What should I do next? I think that your best path is toward the Jundar. There is an old friend in Termina. His name is Tamberlin. He runs some kind of tavern, I believe. Mention that you know me and have been sent by me. He'll help you, unless times have changed so much that he has forgotten me. Now, go to the library, learn what you can, then travel east to the shore to Termina. Thank you, Honored Mother. Learn what I can in the library. Well, that's actually not something we're gonna do. There are so many friggin' books. Here's the library. I hope there are some answers inside. What do you think is in these books? I like books. I like books too, but they dislike me. I can't seem to get much out of them. Then wait here, I'll go in alone. There isn't time. A little reading can save a lot of walking. Wait for me. You heard Ardra. You'll have to enter on your own route to read. Are there any books in there on Chaos? There are hundreds of books on the first level alone. I don't know them all. I'm sure some must be on Chaos, but it sounds as if you spent a lot of time in there. You could spend a lifetime in this library. Many wizards do. I've only spent a few years, but even an afternoon is worthwhile. Good luck. I won't stay long. This whole central thing is a library. That was the tale that changed a little time. If the child could be guided towards his fate, he will become the first great mage. So be it. If he succumbs to the power that dared to break the prophecy, he is far more dangerous left alive. The council and the plane have little defense against a powerful sorcerer gone mad. There can only be one concern for the community of wizards at this time. Find the unnamed, and if he cannot be joined, do what must be done. This is midnight. I had a long talk with Maga. I asked him some questions about those ghosts he seems to see, and he opened up to me at once. In describing the creature and its messages, Maga spoke as if he believed what he was saying, but when I asked Maga why he might haunted our conversation became strange. A wave of fear crossed his face. He said like this: "We are unsure. We go on by instinct, as if he were speaking like a mage or for a group of people. Everything plural, doubled. I wish I had written it down exactly as he said it. This is how unsettling his words were, and yet he could not stop himself. Soon his wife came by, and also his keeper. They... Forbidden. This spirit will never destroy me. I have created the black heart, and is hidden in the bog. My true nature will undo them all, as it undergoes unnamed ones in Termina. Every day he fades, while I become more powerful. The spirit can do nothing to me. Unseen? Have appeared as a mist. However, Ogum was not a mist. Remember, the current of magic surrounds a plane, vibrates much like a music string. This string, if you like, has now been wound around this plane many times. Think of each loop vibrating at a different rate, each with higher and lower frequencies, subdividing and dividing space surrounding the plane into a constantly changing pattern of hills and valleys of magical vibrations. Now, consider Ogum and consider Maga. Consider their differences, their similarities. See, there's a lot of books. Talk about a lot of stuff. Some of it you don't really know what it means this particular time, and some of it is don't make much sense. But they let me get down here now. This is what's in that unpickable lock that was that huge open door. Well, I guess I can touch that now. I think that's connected to the one in Kradaw's Isle, in case you want to go back. But I didn't actually touch the one at Kradaw's Isle, because there's not really anything there. This isn't the exit. I want to leave. We gotta get out of here. We gotta find ourselves... Well, actually, first we gotta do ourselves a funeral ceremony. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up dragging Kradaw's body all the way to the end of the game. That'd be silly. We just gotta go find Kradaw's house. It was the house that was kind of just sitting by itself and was more fancy than all the other ones, but still empty. Those lamps look like beady red eyes in the distance. Creepy. Now let's see, where's that house? Where was it? Is that it? I think that might be. No, that's not it. Was it over here? Oh, yeah, it was over here. It had the guy standing in front of it. He's like, oh, I'm standing guard. Because every guard all say the same thing. All the guards say the same thing. Well, they say it in different ways. Some are like, well, I like standing guard. And others are like, oh, I do. Ugh, standing guard is the worst. You should never do it. It's not worth talking to him. This is Kradaw's house, I believe. Nice, isolated little manor. What? Hey, was that Sheridan? Aileron! It's good to see you. And I'm surprised to see you. What brings the prince to Talawalk? Oh, that. There's a lot of boring trade agreements going back and forth between the council and Guernia and the merchants here. You can't imagine the way commoners can drag down a treaty. But I'm glad you're not a prince. Believe me, I am. So, what's new with you? Still poisoned? Why haven't we heard? I have bad news. The wizard Kradaw is dead. Dead? How can that be? Why Kradaw? These monsters, the minions. How dare they? A wizard? Sheridan, I know it's a shock. A shock? This is terrible news. I don't know who these minions think they are, but I promise you I'll look into this at once. Well. Friends, this is a solemn day. Is there anyone here who will speak? Who honors Master Kradaw's life? Who mourns his death? I will speak. Kradaw, I will try to do you justice. Honor is the least of what this wizard deserves. Classmates we were, and our lives were intertwined until they were abruptly severed. I am ill prepared to speak at this place. My students would find my lack of words humorous, no doubt, as would the man I seek to honor. Kradaw's life was spent in service, and in service he died. This service was given freely to one he did not know, but whose life and goals he honored by his sacrifice. Young Aileron here was Kradaw's unknowing charge, and truly honored that responsibility he did. Rebisat, for reasons unknown, had tried to wrest that most sacred responsibility from this wizard through means most foul. Succeed she did not. Aileron's life was preserved, but at a great cost to us all. Aileron, I charge you here and now to achieve such deeds that in springs to come we shall deem the price we paid was worthwhile. My deeds will prove their worth, Master Bowden. I think they must. And they shall. Your confidence is noted, great wizard. And so this day the sky rains tears whether the sun be out or no, for one who has honored the sky and sun has gone beyond their call. The trees themselves struggle to stand as tall and straight as yesterday they did. One of their true brethren has passed on to the land of spirit. Mirari have seen many dark days as they dwell in their places underground, but this day they call out to open the windows and let the light be in, and they can abide the dark no longer. That he has returned to his beloved Telewalk for this final farewell shows truly his heart had not left us. And so today we come to say a final farewell to Gredar, son of Bran, son of Sogn. We love him well, but not nearly as well as he loved us. I had no idea Bowden cared so deeply. They didn't want us to know. Don't whisper amongst yourselves, children. And it's not for this wizard alone, or for me, or for Ardra, or for any of us that we should mourn. Instead, we mourn for everything and all. The forces of the night have won a battle this day. You must take these feelings and steel your hearts. So Abrakan, yes, Master Bowden, this will take all your skills as a knight. The battle has just begun, and you are in the front lines. Give us your blessing for this next part of our quest. You are blessed, I see this much. It's truly a great mission you undertake. Fight well. Know the hopes of many travel with you. What a touching ceremony. It's enough to give tears to your eyes. Can't camp in town. Oh, well, I just wanted to make it night. I just didn't want to make it daytime. I just wanted to make it daytime. Come on, man.